Hey guys, what's up? um, I'm ready to witness the game, the match, the two games between Halloway, my teammate, and I think his opponent is the Crocodile Hunter. We're playing the last round of the Crazy House Team League. Maybe I can show the current situation because still should be like 5 minutes until they start playing. Sorry about the layout. I'm ready for the Crazy House layout, so 1 second. Maybe I can just hide this. It's 3-3, yes, 3-3 right now. Hello OJ, what is up? Season pairings. Still with this layout, you're not gonna see everything perfect, but okay. Yo, what is up? So yeah, the current situation is 3-3. What you see here is our opponent's team, Cirque du Sacré, and you don't see the left part, which is us, the Inglorious Forkers. Inglorious Forkers were in second place in the league. They are third, and they are 1 point behind, although they have, I think, more points per board. So it's a really tough, a really close situation here. We're fighting for the second place in the league. 3-3 so far, three boards out of 7 played. So this is the mid match. And tomorrow I'm gonna follow board number 1, Finisher versus Juanet. It's in the calendar. It's 7 p.m. Central European time. And the other 2 matches we don't have schedule for those, so I don't know when they're gonna happen. Anyway, Halloway 1600, Crocodile Hunter 1499, so a bit less. Gonna be rooting for Halloway, of course. I'm not following the Crocodile Hunter, so Crocodile Hunter. Let's see if I can find his profile on Leeches. Yes, he's connected. That's good news. His bio says every crocodile has a weak spot. You just have to find it. Sounds like a quote by a crocodile hunter, yeah? All right, so both opponents are connected. It's 2 minutes to go, so I'm gonna just follow Halloway's games with the TV URL. He aborted his last game, so maybe he's already waiting to start the match. And maybe they wait to start at 2 sharp. So let's see, 1 more minute to go. How's your weekend going, guys? Happy International Chess Day, by the way. Today it's International Chess Day. So, hey Jokey, what is up? ¿Qué pasa, man? How are you doing? I've seen you did. Was that you? You did a simul before? I think I saw something like that on Leeches. Okay. Waiting for the match to start. Pepe match. No, it's not my match was already due the other day. This is Halloway versus, it's gonna be Halloway versus Crocodile Hunter. Halloway is from my team, so I'm gonna follow their match. We're tied so far, 3-3, four matches to go. No, it's Crazy House Team League. It's the Crazy House Team League. Yeah, you should join for the next season. It's nice, and you're a good player. So board one. So for example, if you're more or less my level, which you should probably be, you would be like board 3. So time control would be 7+7. Me as board 3, I played 7+7. Board 1 plays 5+5, but those are the strongest guys. Finisher, Chuanet, Legion Destroyer. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kurtz. Board 2 is 6+6, board 3 7+7, and so forth, so on. So Halloway, by the way, what is this? Board number 6? I think it's board number 6, so it's probably 10+10, the time control of this match we're about to see. So maybe it's very long. And I only have 1 hour, maybe. Maybe. Not entirely sure. Yeah, no Berserk. No Berserk. It shouldn't what? Last more than 50 minutes. Yeah, it shouldn't, but maybe they start late. Like, for example, it's already 2 minutes past the hour and they're still not playing. The other day I followed a match that they, for some reason, did a break of 2 minutes between the matches, between the games, which is not indicated in the rules. Okay, we'll see. But yeah, the match I followed the other day, it was 11+11, and it really took long. Also, I analyzed later, and that took long. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, still waiting for the match to start. Let me just, I'm gonna open Slack for a second in case there's last minute issue. Oh, there we go. I think they're starting the games. Yes, Crocodile Hunter. Okay. This is the trick. I open Slack and and game starts. That's the trick. Hey Joey, Pepe tried to steal my rating points. That's absolutely untrue. That's not true. Crocodile Hunter opens with d4. Let's see. No. I'm gonna... That's not true, Joey. Don't lie to people. 100%. No. What happened was, I sent you a challenge, Joey, a casual challenge. And I was waiting for you to accept, and I said, okay, she's not accepting, she's AFK or something. So I went to the lobby, and I clicked the only challenge of Crazy House that was in the lobby, and it turned out it was you. And you very wisely aborted the game. Hey Karmar, terrible. But I sent you a casual challenge. If you decline my challenge, I understand you don't want to play and that's it, but you didn't, so I thought, okay, she's not here. She's not in front of the computer. Let's go to the lobby and play a game in the meantime. And it was you. Hey Karmar, how's your day going? You should have received your package today, Karmar, but I think you didn't. Okay, these guys are playing d4, d5, so this is boring. No, just kidding. d4, d5, this is going to be a slow game. You missed an important package today. I know, but I guess you will get it on Monday then. It's okay. It's there's nothing in the package that will expire or something. But I guess you didn't predict you didn't predict this one well. Okay, first trade. Bishop took on e3. Okay, let's have a look at the opening just for a second and see what they played. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing the clocks. 1 second. I thought this would happen. Let's show the clocks. Yeah, and the pockets. More importantly. d4, d5, bishop f4, knight c6. This is all very standard. e3, knight. I think I cannot commentate this opening. Although I played. I think sometimes they even don't ring the bell and just bring them directly to a package store because I didn't hear anything. Yeah, a couple of times happened that to me as well. And then I had to argue with the company. I really had to argue once because they told me, no, you were not at home, and I was like, okay, I work at home. I've been at home all day, and they told me no, and the how do you call the guy who delivers, the deliverer? He takes a picture of your door to prove that he went there, and I'm like, and the postman, okay, the postman, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so he came, but he didn't ring the bell. I mean, had he rang the bell, I would have heard. Anyway, bishop g4, pinning a knight, maybe taking it in the future, as we know it happened later. So bishop e2, e6, both sides trying to develop. a3, very interesting move. I wouldn't have expected that one. Of course, he was on your door. He needed to deliver the message card where you can get your package. No, they didn't even deliver that card. I had nothing. Just they sent me a message later and on the mobile. That was anyway, a3. Okay. a3 is strange because it's a bit slow of a move for Crazy House, don't you think that? Maybe he was trying to develop this knight without being pinned, which I wouldn't be scared of. Oh, sorry, I moved too fast. So a3, let's go take it from a3. a6, copycat strategy, castle, and instead of keeping developing to castle, Halloway decides, okay, it's time to trade something and start some action. So let's put a knight on e4. White doesn't think twice and takes there. So now this is a nice pawn, has a grip on White's position. Knight at g3, trying to regain that pawn. Knight at f6, defending it. Bishop at g5, pinning the defender of the pawn. Bishop e7, and I'm expecting bishop takes f6 to collect that pawn. And that's what happened. And Halloway, this is the current position, decides to go for a very, very enterprising idea. Pawn from e6 to e5. Yes, Karmar, happy chess day to you too. Okay. Again, I don't want to do extensive comments on what's happening on the board, just in case someone is listening to this. So I don't want to give up. I don't want to give away moves or ideas. But I can tell Halloway is playing very enterprising chess. He didn't castle, and he started the action with some trades, and now this e5 move that is making the crocodile hunter think. So he takes on f6, which is check, and Black decides, okay, let's not open the g7 square for for that, and let's just give up the e5 pawn. So that's what happened. Oh, oofta. Okay. Well, I have to say I didn't like what was happening over on the board, and I like it now less because I'm rooting for black. I'm rooting for Halloway in this game, and I think this position looks a bit dangerous, you know. Crocodile Hunter goes for immediate check, pawn on the 7th rank, check, avoiding castling looks a strong idea, right? And now the king goes to e7, which by no means would be my choice. Let's see what happens here. I'm really worried about this game. Crocodile Hunter is thinking and decides to drop a knight with check on c8, which is a very interesting idea. Definitely goes for the activity, for the initiative, keeping up with the checks. I think there were probably better moves, but this is annoying enough, I think, for black. And now Holloway knight needs to find a way to survive. There are several options. That's one of them, giving up one of the rooks. So what we have here is a position where both players have collected a lot of pieces in their pockets, especially black. So that's the good news. King f8, okay. But yeah, black's king is a bit exposed, so okay, at least the position is not clear. At least the position is not clear, so now I have some... Okay, maybe it starts being clear. Anyway, it's not over until it's over, so I have hopes that he might not find the kill. IMC says, when I played Crocodile, I felt he had problems with active play, but he has definitely gotten better as he got a point of Adande 1. I don't know Adande 1. Is that a good player? Anyway, Holloway's king in a bit of trouble. He decides to run. That was one of the options. And now he has to take a very, very uncomfortable decision here. Position. I don't think I'm helping anyone by saying that the position is probably lost. I think both players are probably thinking that already. But we'll see. We'll see. There's some chances here. Bishop at e8 was probably the best move. And let's see if Crocodile finds something. Good news for black is Crocodile has only knight and bishop to drop, although he can take a rook now. And we'll see if Holloway manages to survive these problems, because then he will have a lot of material to drop. By the way, going back for a moment, because I think that's not relevant anymore, I can say it. I think here, instead of knight at c8, a very annoying move was knight at d5 check. Knight at d5 check was very annoying because taking the pawn was trouble all the way. Hey Sefa, what is up? Need to... Okay, Karmar, have fun. See you later. So let's go back to the current position after the check, bishop at e8, and we're here. So Crocodile is thinking now for a couple of minutes already, maybe, or maybe 1 minute. Fine, thanks, Sefa. And I like when our opponents think. I think if I say quote Grishuk, we only have that quote by Grishuk, so yeah. I like when the opponent thinks, especially when we have a terrible position like now. It's good that the opponent is thinking, because that means he doesn't know what to do. White has definitely several options here, all types of moves. Let's see what he chooses to do. Got Grishuk. Yeah, two case there. Grishuk only has one. Yeah, he's very quotable. He's a very quotable person. Okay, bishop at g3 he played. That's a very strange move, I have to say, but we'll see. It's definitely one of the options was to attack the queen, but yeah, it was strange because allowed this queen takes e7. Let's see what was Crocodile's idea, because if you think about it in this position, had he taken the rook, black probably would take here, and in that position, was bishop at g3 the best move? I don't think so. So it's like we transpose to that, and now it's black's turn. Okay, and Halloway decides to drop a pawn at e2 for whatever reason. Let's see what's Halloway's idea. Definitely, Halloway has definitely many things to drop. So we'll see. I do. If you're asking with plural, you. MQ was asking. Sorry, MQ, I missed your chat. Do you honestly have fun playing chess? Not trying to be mean, by the way. Definitely, yes. Why would anyone play if not? Exactly. It's not like an easy, simple game. So yeah, I think if you play chess, it's because you enjoy it, especially after years of playing, which is the case for most of us. That means we enjoy it, right? I have a lot of fun. Don't know, to be honest. If I'm being honest, the most have I fun with playing chess is playing over the board classical chess. That's the most fun I have with chess. Although I know it's not the case for for many people. And very close to that is playing blitz drunk chess. Those would be my two most funny variants. Okay, knight at h3. So finally Halloway going for some active play. Let's have a look at what happened in the last moves, because I sort of missed it a bit. Pawn at e2, distracting the queen for some reason. The idea was to play queen d7, which attacks the rook, but the rook of course can take on c7. But knight at h3 was Halloway's idea to bring the queen to h3. Now that's a problem because Crocodile has a rook in hand, and I think this is game over already. Hey HB, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that was a bit artificial, I think, Halloway's attack, and now Halloway is thinking, but no matter where he moves, I think Crocodile might have already pre-moved his next move. So let me catch up with the chat now. Not looking like from out of playing it. I'm not entirely sure. You're not alone with that one. I guess you, the drunk one. Many people think chess is nerd's game. Okay, Halloway resigned because it was checkmate next move. I'm gonna go man. Okay, thanks MQ. Have a good one. Drunk over the bot blitz is great. I totally agree with that, OJ. It's the best. Wow. Okay, Halloway sacrificing a pawn already in the opening. Definitely playing very enterprising chess. It would be nice to win this game, I have to say, because we're 3-3, 3-4 now, losing, and three more matches to play. But at least one of them we're clearly not the favorite, and I think in another one we're not the favorite either. Although I still believe in James Soch. I don't know if James is here. The match is not scheduled. His opponent has like 200 more rating points than him, so he's definitely not the favorite, but I still believe in him. But yeah, I think we have a very tough match, board to board, so any point we can grab, it would be nice. And being Halloway the higher rated here in this match, it would be terrible to lose both games. So let's see. He's definitely going for active play. I like what he's doing. Bishop takes f7 and pawn at d5. It's probably not sound, but it makes black uncomfortable, so I like that. Hello, it's Phoenix. What is up? Welcome. So look what happened in this game. e4, knight c6, knight f3, not much. Okay. Knight f6 attacking the pawn, and bishop c4. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. So bishop c4, giving up the pawn, but with clear intentions to go bishop takes f7. Now I don't understand entirely the next move by black, because if you don't take the pawn because you're scared of this, then probably you should play e6 to prevent it. So I would consider e6 or take the pawn, but e5, not sure. So he took and plays pawn at d5, which is a very common theme in Crazy House, because you attack the defender of this, you want to take that with check. I love when my opponents play a move like knight takes e4 here, but let's see how Halloway intends to keep it going. I don't intend to be rude, but where are you from? Your accent is different. Different from what? Yeah, thanks, OJ. We have a from command there. So, okay, Halloway took the knight on c6, which is nice. And I think Crocodile was very, very kind taking with b. Different. Just different. I would probably have defended this, probably, or taken here if I want to go crazy. Or, and what I mean by defending is something like this, or I don't know, bishop d6, or dropping. He has pawns, bishops. But if you don't want to defend it, the normal would be to develop this guy over here. So b takes is a bit strange. King went to e7, and now Halloway plays queen f3. So I like it. Because I think white is. It's very similar to the previous game. Black's king is in trouble, and even though maybe white's play was not entirely sound, black needs to think a lot about his king's safety, and he might fall for something, as it happened in the previous game. European, yes. Difficult. Yeah, so I'm from Galicia in Spain. And where are you from? HV. HVDSXN. That's a hard name. That's a hard nickname to read. You can just say HVD. HVD is still hard. Can I call you Harvard or something like that? Howard. Okay, knight g5 and queen e3. That was interesting. So knight g5, saving the knight because knight was attacked. The f7 square also. So knight g5, good move by Crocodile, saving the knight and defending this here. Probably white had something, but queen e3 is definitely a good move anyway. You know, you're from Tokyo, Japan. That's interesting. So that's Tokyo, Japan. But you don't write Japan like that. You say Nihon, right? I think you're putting there Japan. Well, I'm not very good in kanji, but I think you say Nihon instead of Japan, right? Okay, okay. Sorry, it took me ages to read that in the chat because I studied like 1 month of Japanese only. So that's Nihon. Yeah, that's Nihon. And the last character, I don't. The last kanji, I can't recognize it. Yeah, this one I also know it. This other form of Nihon. That is kanji. Oh, okay. So the other, how is it called? The other. I don't know any theory at all. I don't even know how the things are called. I just know how to read something. You were speaking with hiragana. So kanji. So katakana is only. So when you say kanjis, it only refers to katakana. Hiragana is not kanjis. I feel like I'm learning something here. I always learn something from my viewers. Nice. No. Now I got it all wrong. Phoenix doesn't know what is going on. Katakana is modern language. Yeah, so like computer. Ah, okay. I need to study. I need to study. Hiragana is traditional. Okay, cool. You know, I only studied a bit on. I know you're talking about languages. Yeah, I only studied. I did like 1 month, very basic in Duolingo, but in Duolingo they don't tell you stuff. So I learned how to read and say some things, but I don't even know if what I'm handling is kanjis, katakana, hiragana. No theory at all. Anyway, let's see. Sorry, I got distracted a bit from the game. Let's have a look at what happened after queen e3, threatening some discovered checks. Of course, black blocked, but hung the knight, so probably blocking with the knight was wiser. But maybe his idea was exactly to fork there. Queen h4, keeping the pin, so the knight is saved for the moment, but bishop at g5, being able to take here. The queen check, yeah, it's all right. I can understand Spanish. Nice, cool. And d6 probably a terrible move, but well, that means queen b4 was a great move. Maybe king e8 was possible, but no. Pawn at f7 is checkmate. Okay, so this looks good for. You can't. You can't. Okay. Can you play a match with me and tell my flaws? Sure. If we have time after this match. So white took the queen, drop a knight there to take a rook. So definitely white is Now this was probably a bad move, or not the best one. Knight at g6 seemed killing. Queen b5, threatening mate, so it's not terrible. It looks to me like there's some kind of checkmate here. Anyway, it's probably gonna be mate very soon, and now I think it looks like it's gonna be mate, but we'll see, we'll see. Come on, Holloway, you got this. Rook there, which is not the best way, I think, but we'll see what happens. No. Okay, Holloway is giving away all the material. Hey Joey, I can't wait either, and we need to be in the same team. I don't know if Joke is still here, but I told him to join. Maybe we can be all together in a team. Phoenix, I can play you unless you like crazy good. Oh yeah, sure, Phoenix. I'm not really good, so I mean I can try. I don't know what your level is. Okay, Holloway giving up the queen for the rook. I think Joki's Crazy House rating is closer to mine, probably a bit less. He's almost my level, I think, Joey. Hey, okay, Tested, what is up? Okay, so now the position is interesting. It's Phoenix says, I just started yesterday. Okay, seems manageable. Well, now this is a nail biter position. Of course, I thought that move could happen. I think it's not the end of the world. The thing is now black has some initiative, but very few pieces to drop. Holloway, the way he played so far, I thought he would take the rook, and he took the rook. He's grabbing all the material. Maybe we can then cover different boards. Yeah. You import 7 or 6? Yeah, I think. Probably 7-ish, maybe 6. If boards still the same way, because for example in the previous season there were 5 boards, I think, and now there are 7, so maybe there are more boards next season. It depends on how many players join, I think. What board is John Jong? John Jong never joined the league, but you can join, John Jong, why not? Jason says, I see mate, but shh, players might be listening to the stream. You keep cutting out for me. What? See you later. What? The stream? Is the stream having problems? Not for me. Okay. Shoot. Okay, Joey. Bad luck. Okay, I hope you fix your internet because we have movie night, Joey. Please fix it. Okay, good for everyone except Joanna. Oh. Fix it, please. Okay, white thinking, Holloway thinking. Come on, come on, come on, Holloway, you got this. Rawr. Come on, Holloway. So Holloway has 2 rooks, 1 queen, and 1 knight in hand. and his problem is probably that these pieces over here are defending a number of squares and the knight is hanging, so he's like, oh, that king looks weak, but at the same time there are many defenders around. We have to find a way to kill him. Being Halloway the active player he's shown to be in these two games. Yes, we're watching someone play HB. This is the Crazy House Team League. We're following Halloway's match. It's 2 games versus Crocodile Hunter. He already lost the first one. Halloway is my teammate. This is the last round of the season. So I've already played my match, so I'm like relaxed. But now I'm following all my teammates' matches, and we'll see. Tomorrow there's gonna be the big match, because this is board number 6, but tomorrow we have the match on board number 1. We're gonna see the finisher, who's 2600 rated, against Shuanet, who's like 25 and a lot 100 rated. And I don't like that. Let's see if Halloway manages to survive this position, because it starts getting a bit risky. I think there are two out of 4 legal moves. 2 out of 4 legal moves, that's probably safe. Let's see. Yeah, so tomorrow big match between the finisher and Shuanet, and I think it's fair to say that I think it's like that. I think the finisher is Finnish Crazy House player, Finnish number 1. So from Finland, he's the best player in Finland, I think, in Crazy House, and Shuanet is the best Crazy House player in Spain. So it's a big match tomorrow that we're gonna witness. 2 games, 5+5. I can't wait. Also, tomorrow it's my birthday, and and today it's International Chess Day. So what a weekend, guys! Weekend to enjoy and celebrate chess. King E1, I like that move. That's probably the safest, although it looks dangerous anyway. Yeah, everything looks dangerous here. Let's see. It will be National Crazy House Championship. Pepe birthday. There should be a National Crazy House Championship. That would be nice. I might not be online tomorrow, so congrats in advance. Thanks, John John. Yes, OJ, knight at d8 was such a terrible move. Such a terrible move. Okay, so he went for this. King e1 and king f1 after knight takes g2. So we'll see if the crocodile plays well with the activity. IMC already said that he had some issues with the activity, but he's finding the moves. He found pawn at e2, which I think it's a very good move. And he's going to follow up with knight f4. Let's see if Halloway finds a way to survive here. It looks really difficult, but we'll see. We have 2 rooks, a queen in hand still. Thanks, OK Tested. May you win more tournaments in upcoming year. Cheers. Okay, so he goes back, which is really risky. I mean, maybe he was checkmated after king e3 anyway, but I think you should try it, because now, after the obvious move by black, which is queen takes rook, it looks to me like this is going to be checkmate very soon, no matter how you block this check. So bad luck for my team. I think this is going to be 0-2. That means we're going to be 3-5 losing. And I think there's another match in another board that we're very likely going to lose both games. So this is not looking great. This is not looking great for my team. We might lose our second place in the league. Nice little combo to finish. Well, I think every move wins here. If he finds it. Okay, he found that one, which is a good one. Rook at d1, rook at e2, queen takes rook. I think all the moves were winning in this position. Yeah, now it's checkmate in one. Let's see if he sees it. Yes, he saw. Okay, bad luck. Bad luck. I'm not. This was the one you were thinking. Okay, I don't know. At this position already, rook at e2, for example, forcing king d1, and then queen takes, and either rook or queen takes on e1 next move. Queen takes rook, probably winning also forcingly because we have a pawn to drop. We have a diagonal to drop, so that's also checkmate in 3. To be serious, I'm freaking bad. Are you freaking bad? Okay, Phoenix, if you want to send me a quick challenge, I have to leave like in 15 minutes. So if you want to send me a challenge, okay, let me show very fast. I'm gonna show in a couple of minutes this game and what I thought was the mistake. I really like the active play by Halloway here from the beginning. That king is in trouble. Queen e3 was a good move. How can I? Well, if you're on Lichess, find me as Pepelu. I'm Pepelu on Lichess, and you can use the swords button, challenge to a game, and you send me a challenge. I'm seeing, for example, one challenge from Jisen, but I know Jisen, so that's not you, I think. Queen b4 was such a great move, because if king e8, pawn at f7 is checkmate, so it's forcing that, and you win the queen. So Halloway was doing really great, really great. He collected a lot of material. I didn't like queen b5, I have to say. I think at very specific moments where Halloway should find a kill, he did moves that were not keeping the initiative. Thanks, John, for the challenge. And I think if I have to criticize something on Halloway's play in this game, he was very active and I like that. But if I have to criticize something, is that, for example, here knight at g8 is check. So keep checking, keep checking. If you feel like you're winning, and I think, I mean, your material up, his king is in some trouble, you have a lot of pieces to drop, he has nothing to drop. Keep checking and putting pieces on the board. The move I liked here was knight at g6, but knight at g8 looks fine, knight at c6 looks fine. But queen b5, okay, yes, it threatens checkmate in 1, but once he defended, and there must be a checkmate here. There must be a checkmate here. Anyway, here in this position, rook at d8 was just giving up the rook, and pawn at f7 was giving up the pawn. So the knight went to one side and the other. So here, that was a very bad combo. Very bad combo. So if you want to sack the queen for the rook, which you did later, don't give up rook and pawn like this. Yeah. And even here, position, black doesn't have a lot to attack, although he could be, he has one rook more than he deserved, but okay. So he used it, queen there, pawn here. Yeah, not bad. And this position. There is always checkmate in Crazy House. Yeah, there must be something here. But knight at d8 is terrible. Again, this is one of those moments where you need to keep the initiative, especially because now black is actually threatening something, which is knight at f4 killing. Knight h8, no, you need to check here. You need to check. I mean, queen here or rook, something like that. I would probably put rook here and sack next for the bishop to keep collecting some material, removing defenders and keeping checking. So rook here, and if he takes the knight, rook takes, and then you can drop more on d8 or h8 because you have still rook and queen in hand to keep checking. Yeah, but knight at d8 is game over already. Knight at d8 is game over, I think. Yeah, king e1. The other attempt was king d1 to make black use the pawn on d2, on e2, sorry. But after king e1, knight takes g2, it's the same because you have to take on e2, the knight goes back to f4. And that basically happened, the same. We would reach this position as well. And I think here you have to go e3, even though it's probably checkmate anyway. And you're probably checkmated, but yeah, back, yeah, there's no hope. Rook d8, king f7, knight h8 maybe. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion, John. Actually, that's a very good suggestion. Yeah, we can show it on the analysis board because it's a very good combo. So the move I'm scared is king e7 after, well, it apparently queen at d8 is checkmate according to the engine. Hey Rowwise, what is up? And I think it's probably because of knight at h8. Yeah, knight at h8, and there's only one move. So with the queen is better, your idea, John. And now you pre-move rook at f8. Yeah, so there was a checkmate. It's a pity. It's a pity. But again, back here, all engine will say this is not a bad move. Well, the engine says, oh, there was a checkmate in 4, and now there's a checkmate in 7. But yeah, I mean, you're giving up material for no reason. So, so there was a checkmate in 4 here. Let's see if we find it. Pinning the bishop. Ah, I have an idea. But then we need a rook, so we need to take the rook first. This would be my attempt for a checkmate. We pin the rook, we win a rook first. Then we use another rook to force bishop takes. Then we check here. No, but that's not checkmate. No, what I'm trying to do is not. It's not there. Can you suggest which is best, queenside or kingside castle? Like in general in chess or in Crazy House? Okay, what I tried to do is not there, but still I believe grabbing the rook should be good. Or maybe, look at that, maybe, you know, black has nothing to drop. So maybe we start with rook at g8. How about that? I'm threatening queen at e7 checkmate. Yeah, there are moments where you can afford doing a move that is not check because your opponent has nothing. You still didn't sacrifice anything, so black has no more checks than bishop takes d2, which is a terrible one. So rook at g8, threatening queen at e7 checkmate. And how does black stop it? Provided, well, he has to take the knight, I guess. But then we take the rook for free. There should be something there. f5. What? Ah, f5 to defend here. Yes. Yeah, actually f5 kind of ruins a bit my plan. Yeah, probably rook at g8 is not the shortest. So I'm curious, what's the checkmating for here in this position, guys? Do you see it? Computer says there's a checkmating for. Or at least, yeah, the post-game analysis says that. Rook at e7. Okay, let's start with rook at e7. So this is a first move. Oh, and queen at g8, of course. I didn't see this. So he has to play this. Say the name to challenge you again. Pepelu. My nickname on Lichess. Okay, I don't have a command for that, but it's the same as on Twitch. But I have to leave like in 5. So I don't think I have time for a game now. Maybe maybe after movie night I stream again. Okay, this is not quite working. Okay, OJ, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, the elite Crazy House Arena started at the same time. If you must stop streaming, I think I must stop streaming. I don't have any news on the movie night, so I guess it's gonna be done at the proposed time, which is in 8 minutes from now. So I'll stop streaming. I'm gonna raid Clearcast. The Elite Crazy House Arena, I think it started at the same hour that the match between Halloway and Crocodile Hunter. Oh, are we gonna wait for Lee? Because he didn't say anything. Okay. Okay, so we go for 1 more hour, Joey? Is that okay? Okay, guys, we can go for 1 more hour, I think. It's up to you. No, I mean, what I mean is if we definitely move movie night, do you want to wait or start? No, I mean, I prefer to wait for Lee. I mean, doing it without him is not the same. So if it's okay for you, it's totally fine with me as well. And I guess he will eventually he will be eventually there. Okay, so Phoenix. I guess I can take your challenge if you want. Let me. Okay, I think this game was very promising. So we got more time than 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, you saw the checkmate IMC in this position here? What's the checkmate? I'm not seeing it. It smells like it has to be there, but I don't see it. Queen at g8 first. So it was my idea. Improved, of course, because we threatened queen takes f7. It improves the rook at g8 idea. So we're threatening 2 different checkmates. Queen at f7, queen takes f7, and rook at e7. Yeah. That was it. Threatening 2 different checkmates. So now f5 doesn't work as a defense. And I don't even know why it is checkmate in 4. I guess bishop takes d2 will happen or something like that. Nice, queen at g8, cool. Okay, this game was quite promising for white, but it's a pity. I have some challenges, so this is It's Phoenix. Okay, It's Phoenix. I'm gonna accept your challenge. Now let me change the title of the stream for a second because we're no longer covering the Holloway match. It was a pity. I think Holloway played well, especially the second game. No, I wrote title 2 times. Are you taking challenges? Yes, Joey. Just make them casual. But I'm taking especially Phoenix challenge because he's new here and he asked for some feedback on his play. So let's go there. It's Phoenix accepting your challenge now. Yeah, let's just play some games. Okay, Phoenix, d4 is a good move. I don't usually play against fresh accounts, but I guess I'm gonna make an exception with you. If you're a troll, we'll discover. Bishop d2 is not considered a good move here, but I remember once in a bullet game I played c6, my opponent played bishop a5 and I played something like g6 and he took my queen, and that's play c6 by the way, and that was I was totally distracted by my opponent's nickname, who was something like "I'm gonna take your queen," so I didn't realize the moves. I was, what kind of nickname is that? And then he took my queen with something like that. It was funny. I think there's a clip of that moment. Okay, you're playing some strange looking moves, but definitely not the worst. No major mistake yet, although not very sound moves either. I think I'm gonna castle. Okay, that's definitely not a good move. I'm gonna take that piece. I'm sure you realize that was not a good move, so I guess I cannot give you proper feedback on that one, and I think you're losing yet another piece. Well, maybe not losing. Maybe losing is a strong word there, because you have a way to save it. Maybe no, you're definitely losing another piece. Yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna go grab a fizzy water. Okay, let's try to play good moves, I guess. I think you might have played too fast. Of course, if I want to criticize your moves, definitely blundering pieces is not great, but also I think you might have played too fast. This game is 6+8, and look at our clocks. We're around 6 minutes, both of us. So you're playing almost as fast as I'm doing, and that's probably not a good idea. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Will we be able to play? If not, it's all right. Oh, yeah, I guess I guess we can. Yeah, I have two challenges. One, Jisen, and the other, I think it's you, Mr. Akiyama. So yeah, sure, I'm gonna take those challenges. No worries. Sorry, sorry if you're waiting. Wish list. Thanks, Joey. Okay, going to take here. It's all right. I'm enjoying the current game. Well, the current game. I hope you mean you're playing a game because this game doesn't have a lot to enjoy right now. Cheers, Joey. I'm just grabbing one before the movie night, maybe two. Okay, let's bring more material to the attack. So rook g1, I thought queen f5, but I think queen h4 is better. I freaking suck. No, Phoenix. We've all been where you are right now. It's fine. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You are gonna lose this game, but it's fine. We've been there, and I hope to be able to give you some feedback about this game when we finish, which I think was the point. Failure is a learning experience. Sure it is. It sure is. Okay. Well, I guess I have to. I'm trying to look for a checkmate, but let me see. Okay, maybe there's a checkmate here. Ah, this is the fastest. Okay, I found the checkmate. So I'm not gonna take your rook, your queen, etc., etc. I'm gonna deliver the checkmate. Yeah. Okay, good game, Phoenix. I know you're starting. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed or something. We've all been in the position you are right now. Let me try to give you some feedback. So d4 is a great move. No. You don't want the feedback? I am happy. Okay, perfect. Okay, d4 is a very good way to start the game. Of course, you may know that most people start with e4 or d4. And I'm sorry, if you're new, maybe you're not familiar with the squares. So if I say d4, knight f3, etc., I'm going to try and put arrows on the board. Why should I be sad? It's only a game. Yeah, exactly. And I hope the feedback helps you in any way. So bishop d2 is not considered a good move, but it's hard to explain. It's not a terrible move, I have to say, but it doesn't coordinate very well with the ideas you want to do in the opening. In the opening, in general, you want to grab space, control the center. Your first move was great for that, and then you want to develop the pieces. Develop is getting the pieces out, and of course, the more out you get them, the more developed they are, the more active. So the bishop is going to be probably better on f4 or g5 at some point. Many people would play here knight f3 or c4. I think those would be the two first options, maybe g3 as well to try and develop the bishop. And many people try to castle short, usually. Castling short is not necessarily the best. but in general it's the safest for your king. The king is safer close to the corner, as in g1, than not so close as in c1. So in general it's safer, I think it's what most people do, but by any means it's the best. So if you want to castle short, and especially if you're a beginner, I would say castle as soon as you can. Get your king safe as soon as you can. And in that way, you should develop these two pieces before developing these guys over here. So that's why bishop d2, I don't like it in that way either, because the more moves you spend with these guys, the less you spend with this. Okay. So I played c6, which is it's not the best move. A main move would be something like d5 or g6, but I was remembering this game where I played c6, so I played c6 again. Knight c3, again, not a bad move. I guess now that you broke these two pieces out, you should castle long because you're spending many moves with the queen side, so I guess you should castle long. And d5. In general, most people don't bring this knight out. They usually play this pawn first and then bring the knight out, because that way you control more the center. But that doesn't mean that knight c3 is a terrible move. It's just a move, developing move, and it prepares e4, so it's a good move. d5, preventing e4, and knight h3. Okay, it's a strange looking move. It's not, again, it's not losing anything, so it's not a bad move, but in general you want the knights towards the center to control these squares. So I don't really like it. And if I ever take with my bishop, which I can already do, I'm gonna ruin your pawn structure a bit. I would give up the bishop pair, so I'm not entirely comfortable with taking on h3 yet. So I kept developing. I went for the development of this bishop to castle and bishop g5. Now that's a good move. Or should I say, it's a good spot for the bishop. The problem is you played bishop d2 first and bishop g5. So look, if you didn't play bishop d2 in the first place, you could have saved one move and have another piece developed by this point. So yeah, you moved this piece twice, so in a way you lost one tempo. e3 is normal, very well. Now you're going to develop this bishop, and now this was, yeah, you messed your bishop. So I don't think I have to explain anything here. The bishop could have gone to e2 or d3, and then you could castle, and it would be a normal game. I guess I have a slightly better position, black, because you did a couple of things strange, like not moving this pawn, blocking it with the knight, and this is weak, and this knight is strange, but nothing special if you do this and castle. It was the mouse. Okay, yeah, that happens. I'm sorry. You could have asked for a take back. This is casual. Next time you do a mouse leap, ask for a take back. So I took the piece because I'm a piece taker. And now b3 loses another piece, although this is a tactical thing. If I were you, I could have moved the queen and castle long, because the problem if you castle short is that then I have a good reason to mess up your structure, is that your king is here. But b3, and this is tactics, so my advice for beginners is focus on tactics. Tactics are the reason why you're gonna lose your games. If it was for me hand, I would be so sorry for that move. Yeah, b3 loses a piece because of a tactical idea. Queen a5 would be a fork, but this bishop is defended. So I took the knight, which is this is a tactical thing called removing the defender, and now played queen a5. This is a fork to both pieces, and the problem is the knight is hanging with check. So even if you play this intermediate move, which would be good under other circumstances to save the piece, and you didn't do it, I would check first and then regain the piece. So yeah, there was this tactic there, and I spotted it the moment you played b3. I spotted it very fast. Why? Because your last move gives the signal to me that you undefended the knight. So yeah, the problem with tactics, you need to practice them a lot to spot them fast, and sometimes you don't see them until you have over the board the move and you see the signal, oh, I undefended that. In this moment you had no problem, and now you have it. So yeah, I went for it, and I don't think I could give you more feedback. I just had another tactical idea here. I'm gonna play b5, and the moment you play knight c5, I want to be able to take. That's why I went first to e4 to be able to take, because there's a ping here on this diagonal towards that rook. So I play knight e4, winning a tempo against your queen, then I attack the knight. Probably the only move is knight b2, which is a very sad move. And yeah, then I took because there's this ping. Some good players do not play with tactics. How come they play so good? What? No, the strong players play with tactics. They know a lot of tactics, but the problem is their opponents are so good they don't fall for tactics. So yeah, exactly what John Jung is saying. No strong player will play b3 here, for example. That means if you see a game between two GMs, you don't see blunders, therefore you don't see a clear tactic. But that doesn't mean they don't do them. And when they do tactics, they are really deep, because some of them missed it. So it has to be very deep. Okay, and from this point on, I think, well, I did something here. I'm completely winning, of course, but I did something that I think it's what I try to teach my students. Even if you're winning, as it's the case, I could have kept moving my queen and still win, probably. But let's bring the rest of the army. Morphy style, let's bring all the pieces. And by bringing all the pieces, my attack is going to be stronger. And actually, I found a quick checkmate here. Checkmate into after knight takes b4 check. So yeah, king here was one checkmate, but there was this other beautiful checkmate. If you go to the other side, knight c2 is checkmate. Okay, thanks for the game, Phoenix. I hope you keep playing, and let's take next challenge. Jisen 4-0. Okay, and this is standard chess. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. I hope it helped you in any way, and I hope you keep playing chess and improving. I'm gonna play the King's Gambit here against Jisen, because I like to play it in this position. What time format do you prefer to play viewers in? Well, something short. For example, this is 4-0. 4-0 is fine. I have some other challenge, Mr. Akiyama, to 5+5. 5+5 is maybe a bit slow, but I guess it's okay if he wants. That's almost kind of in the limit of very slow. But also I don't want super bullet, because when I stream I do lag a lot. Is queen into a move? I guess it is. 0+180? Never. Oh, Joey, I think I saw one King of the Hill challenge from you, but it disappeared. What about 3+3? Yeah, 3+3 is fine. It looks like e5 will win a piece here. But let's think about it. It does not win the piece, so So let's castle. I'm going to have to study my previous game, so I make sure I don't make the same mistakes against Pepelu. Okay, go study. Go study. You have until I finish this game. Bishop e5 is a move that is very strange. Two very good options, but I guess c3 is the most natural. Let's do it. Okay, I have another challenge by Kevin. So in the queue right now, Mr. Akiyama, and next is Kevin. Thanks for the challenges, guys. I'm gonna take those two for sure, because I have like 45 minutes left, at least. I'm gonna play one more with an anonymous person. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna play d4, obviously, in this position. Time to put the game face on. Okay, now this is not looking very great for Jisen, I think. Well, he's a pawn up for the moment. That's a very enterprising move. He's giving up a piece. I think I'm gonna just take it. Not really sure what the idea is, Jisen. I think I'm lost. Well, you gave a piece here. Okay, I guess the point is you were losing it anyway, but there might have been a way to save it. Now, not sure if I want to give the bishop. I guess it's fine because of the c7 weakness, and again, I'm a piece up. So if we have a look back at the opening, okay, we're playing the King's Gambit. You accepted it, so knight f3 is normal to prevent queen h4 and then go d4. That's my idea. You attacked this pawn, I defend it. I think queen e2 is normal, knight c3 probably normal as well. e5 was also a move, but queen e2 seems safe. Bishop d6 is a terrible move. If I have to criticize one move, this would be the first one. It blocks the d-pawn, and it's really asking for e5. e5 doesn't win a piece for the moment because of castles, and then I cannot take it because rook e8 wins my queen. So have to be careful with that. Maybe there are some tricks on f7 in that line, but I didn't want to calculate, so I castled. I played normally, and yeah, moving the bishop again. Not a good idea in the opening to move same pieces again. And by this point, yeah, bishop d6, still e5 you might have rook e8, it's hard to tell. But at least you could give the piece for some pawns there, but after knight g4 I think you cannot. So we're in this position. Jisen didn't take the bishop, so that's nice, because I keep my bishop pair. And now, whenever there's no f-pawn and there's a knight here on g4, one has to be careful with this diagonal here. So if, for example, c6 happens, I need to be careful with queen b6. But that wasn't the case, so I think I'm gonna ask this knight to get out or just develop more pieces. Developing is, in general, a good idea. One of the best advices I can give: develop your pieces. In general, black has good control. Oopsie, good control of the e5 square. So I don't think I'm in a rush to play h3, because he's gonna go there obviously sooner or later. If he goes by himself, then I didn't spend a move on h3. Yeah, he went by himself. So I'm gonna save my bishop. It's a pretty good bishop. It's a pretty good bishop. So I'm gonna save it. And this game has no increment, so time travel could happen, and even though I'm a piece up, I could lose on time, so try to be fast, which is also one of my best skills. In this case, that was a free queen, so yeah. Good game, Jisen. Thanks for the game. And next is Mr. Akiyama. Thanks for the game, Jisen. Well played. Okay, Mr. Akiyama, here we go. So this is also a new account, right? You played 3 classical games and 7 blitz games. Okay, cool. Sicilian, let's play the Alapin. You haven't played much. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a bit suspicious sometimes. The same I was with Phoenix, but sometimes I don't usually play with new accounts with a question mark on the rating, because as people know here, there are a lot of trolls here on Leeches and Twitch, so strong players create new accounts to make fun of the streamers. Not cool, not cool. Gonna take that. At least it's casual. Yeah, as long as it's casual, it's okay, but still, I hate that people do that. Who is next? Okay, I only have one challenge, and it's Kevin 2K 5+3. Okay, nice 6. So he's not regaining the pawn, which I guess it's cool. If the reason was okay, I played this once actually over the board against an international master, and I think, yeah, knight c6 is actually a good move. It might even be the main line, but not what most people do, to be honest. Can you sectate me? Sectate me? What does that mean? I had baby mama drama during that game. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. What happened in the last game? Spectate? Maybe a spectate. Okay, now let's see if I remember, because it would be nice to play the same I played in that game. I can't remember it. Well, I can't remember it, but I guess bishop e3 has to be a good move. Yeah, this very year I played against... I hope this isn't too slow. No, it's okay, it's okay. It's in the limit of slow. It's fine. 5+5 is fine. Bishop e6. So you're offering a pawn. But it looks so dangerous to take it. I guess I'll keep developing the same as you're doing. Very interesting line. Wow, queen takes. Didn't expect that. I'm drinking fizzy water. Queen takes. That's an interesting move. Very, very interesting. Well, okay. I'm fine with that. It's complete development, and try to argue that that bishop on e6 is a bit funny for the moment, and on my 3 versus 2 could potentially give me something, although I don't believe it. I think this position should be probably very equalish. You develop, which is normal. Let's see a way to exploit that. So let's develop myself. Taking too much time. I'm taking too much time. We're about to play a sort of an endgame. Okay, I saw one idea, but it's a bit too late to do it. Very interesting. No messages here. No messages there. Oh, Phoenix is in the Discord. Welcome. Okay, the obvious bishop g7. I'm gonna castle. I was thinking some stuff, but let's keep it safe. Gonna keep it safe. Gonna play some normal looking moves. Now knight c5 looks interesting, but it's actually not so great as I thought. So, so what about knight d4? Let's do knight d4. Trying to go for some simplifications that might be in my favor or may not. We'll see. That looks like a good move to me. I'm even considering sacrificing an exchange to have some kind of imbalance, because this is so horribly equal. Horribly equal. I cannot do it, so let's not do it. Who do you think will win the candidates tourney this year? Who's playing? I'm not following the elite tournaments, so yeah, this year I'm really disconnected, which is uncommon for me, but yeah, so I need to come up with something in this position. So I'm sorry if I don't speak a lot, but this position is really not one I like right now. I don't really like going back to b3, but I didn't see a better move. I mean, knight f3 was possible, but looked horrible to me. No future for the knight anyway. Okay. So you finally get your knight c4 idea, but unless you have an amazing trick that you might have, I'm gonna grab that pawn, I think. No, I cannot. Shoot. Maybe I can. Okay. You play strong, man. I don't think I miss anything. Ah, I see your idea. I only see it now. Shoot. I thought you were not such a strong player, man. Here maybe. Here maybe. Really, f5. Oh boy. No, that was too much, man. Wow. That was actually better than taking with the rook. Shoot. Nope. Not good, Pepe, not good. Wow. That was so precise, man. Okay, man, I hope you enjoyed this game, but yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you come here to troll me, then it's not fun. It's not fun at all. He trolled me, yeah, absolutely. It's pretty clear. He's very high rated. He just started his account today. Yeah, but from the chat I thought he was a kind person, like Phoenix, for example. And now he's giving away the rook just to prove a point or something. I don't know. That was very suspicious. That was very, very suspicious. What happened here? Mr. Akiyama. Now, I'm not saying he cheated, because if he cheats, like for example using an engine, it's obvious when the time travel starts that he starts playing very weak moves. Instead, in the time travel he played really strong moves. So that tells me he's a really strong player, much stronger than his rating says. And then for no reason he blundered the rook in one move. I guess I don't know. He decided to do it for some reason. Now I'm curious, how precise was he during the game? Request computer analysis. Hey Fito. So I have 18 minutes, or let's say 15 minutes. And I have one more challenge by Kevin. Kevin was waiting, so I'll take Kevin's challenge after I see the outcome of this analysis. Okay, HP. I take your word for it, but I said what I said, and I totally mean it, and I don't trust you. So sorry. I'm gonna play Kevin now. And now after seeing the the computer analysis, I trust you even less. Okay, let's play Kevin now. Kevin 2K was waiting for the challenge for a long time. He plays e4. Let's go with Yale King. I'm gonna pre-move knight b6. Okay, this is a line, c5, and yeah, I know e6 is the best move, but I'm so used to play c6 here. Let's play good moves, I guess. Bad habits are tough to unlearn, so should stop playing c6 in that position. It's probably a good moment to start. I guess I take one of the 2 pawns now. Yeah, they are the same. Do I have an alternative knight c6? No, I don't think so. So let's take one. Knight c6 now. So he has a good grip here, and he might reinforce it. No, he pins the knight. Okay, that's another way to stop me from taking here. He has a good grip here. Thankfully, I have that square protected, so knight d6 is still not an idea. And, well, I guess I can grab the bishop pair in return. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he just plays bishop a4. Okay, so he gives up the bishop pair. At least I have something in return for this annoying grip. I'm really happy with my prospects in this game, because this knight now cannot be ever expelled from that square. These pawns are far too advanced. So I hope they're gonna be weak at some point in the, especially in the endgame. I missed that. That's a threat. So the obvious bishop e7 is probably a bad move. for a number of reasons. I'm gonna play bishop d7. Yeah, the bishop is doing nothing there if this pawn never gonna move. And then if I want to put it on a6, I will hang the pawn anyway. So, and also here it can be hit very easily. So yeah, let's put it on b7, on d7 instead. So my bishops are rather passive. It's not the best bishop pair ever, but I have hopes. I have hopes for the future. Maybe f5 is a move that I can do now that the bishop is still defending it. It wouldn't be on b7. Okay, now definitely f5 is asked to be played here. f5 takes. f5 looks good. I might remove the defender of this pawn. Let's see, f5 takes. He takes on e6, but he's pinned, so queen e7, rook e1. Takes with check, I lose a pawn there. What? Can't I do it in another way? f5 takes. I take with the rook, maybe. With bishop g5, rook g6, bishop e7 anyway, rook g4, bishop d8, rook d8. Or after bishop e7, queen e7. Probably safer. Yeah, I think that should work. So knight takes f6 attacks the queen, and the knight on e4, so I expect knight takes f6. Yeah, and now I take with the rook to defend this guy that's attacked twice. And there's this obvious problem, but I think I have rook g6, still keeping this guy defended and pinning the bishop. So the bishop probably has to trade on e7, and then I think queen takes e7 is a good move. The queen is attacked, the pawn is attacked, and I'm safe. There's also rook takes g4 after bishop e7. Rook takes g4, bishop d8, rook d8, but yeah. Okay, so he doesn't do that. He moved the queen for some reason, so he wants to attack this guy now. So if I take here, he's going to take on c6. But then I have a lot of pressure on f2. I don't know. Maybe I should just defend my pawns, queen e8, and take it from there, because c5, let's do it. c5 still attacked. He has to do something about it. That's something. Okay, so I totally missed that move. And man, I'm having problems in this game as well. So rook g6 takes, knight takes, queen g5 maybe still at some point. After knight takes e6, queen g5. Well, I guess I have to go for that because I'm losing the pawn. No matter how I do it, I'm losing the pawn. Or I can sacrifice the exchange, but then I'm losing this guy as well. Okay, I think I'm losing the pawn, so let's do it this way. And so knight takes c6. Maybe I can grab the pawn c5, but how could that work? Knight e5. No, that simply doesn't work. Knight e5, queen d5, and I sack the exchange for a passed pawn. That's an option, to play an exchange down with a passed pawn on d5. That's definitely an option that one should consider. What else? Knight c6, queen g5 would be horrible, I think. Queen g5 now is horrible because I have no threats. So queen c5, knight e5, queen d5, takes, and he takes the piece for free, so I would be a piece down. It's not an exchange down, he's not forced to take on g6. So takes. I'm gonna be a number of pawns down in this position, guys, but I have to do this. And I'm gonna undefend this guy because I never want to play rook a7 in this position. So I'm gonna go all in, guys. I'm gonna go all in, bring all the rooks and queens to the queen side. E5 is one idea to disturb this queen. Well, I don't need to play e5 now because the queen already went out of that diagonal. But e5 is a good move anyway. Queen c4 check, king h8. Yeah, no. I guess I prefer to take the pawn. At least it's only a pawn down now. It's probably better than going too creative here. I'm also down on time, although this is +3. Okay, so queen g5, queen d5. I guess queen d5. Queen d5, there's queen c6. So let's play queen g5 and see what happens. Rook takes f2 might be a move at some point. Queen d2 to prepare it, but then rook takes c7. Okay, I guess I need to attack somehow. So let's attack on the h5 if possible. It's a bit artificial, I have to say. He grabs the pawn like nothing. Okay, let's attack there. This is a simple attack, but it might be working. We'll see. My idea is h4, queen g4. Oh, and he handed checkmate in two. That was very lucky by me. I was very lucky here. I was very lucky. Very well played, Kevin. Great game. Great game. Very well played. I have to say it wasn't easy at all for me. And after this game I have to leave you guys because it's almost time for me to go for the movie night. I blundered so bad at the end. Yeah, you did. You hung the mate in two, but great game you played. You played a great game there. Yeah, this line I'm not familiar with it because I usually play c6 here, but okay. I had to play good moves, I guess. Do you announce when you stream? Yes, I do announce when I stream on the Discord. So knight c6, bishop b5, a6, and I grabbed the bishop pair, but I never got to use it. Good active knights. You played very decent here. The problem here is I calculated f5 a lot, and I didn't consider other moves. Maybe there were better moves, but okay, f5, I guess it's nothing wrong with that. Queen e4 is a good move. Definitely a good move. Probably I should have just taken on c5 to have some pressure on f2 in the future. Queen e8 was probably a bad move, and bishop g5 was good. I missed bishop g5 at that point. I only thought about bishop g5 here, so that was funny because I missed it in the next move. Yeah, and I had to give up that pawn and trade and here. At this point, if I was white, I would be concerned with black's activity over here. So I'm not sure. I don't think I would take the pawn. Although maybe there's nothing wrong with taking it. Maybe there's nothing wrong. But not continuing with rook here. Because I thought, yeah, but the problem is you're trading it for this. So I guess you wanted to take on c7, but now I have some attack. Probably I didn't want queen d5 because of queen c6. Although now I'm realizing I could take probably 2 pawns for 1 in that case. Anyway, queen g5 there. And rook h6 is probably a bad move. It worked out well for me, but I don't think this is the best move by any means. Maybe h5, h4 makes more sense to get out of the back rank issues with my king. Rook h6, blocking my own pawn. That's probably a terrible idea by me. I expected h4 here, and I was going to play queen g4, threatening to... Oh no, h4 I can take it immediately. Ah, of course. No. Sorry. I expected queen h4 after the next move. h4, sorry. After queen h5, this is where I expected h4. Yes, exactly. Now that makes sense. h4, and my idea was queen g4 to threaten rook takes h4 to defend this guy. Oops, sorry. But yeah, up to this point, it was a very tough game for me, and your material up. I need to... Rook e1 is probably already a bad move. Well, first of all, you hang mate into. Yeah, so nothing else to say about that move. Just hangs mate into. But also you don't want to undefend this guy, even if it wasn't mate. Yeah, I think h4 has to be played here. I might have enough counterplay to fight for the draw, but I don't think I should have more than the draw in this position, to be honest. Actually, the engine, according to the analysis, says it's already +3 for white. So yeah, the engine thinks that after h4 you're completely winning, which makes sense. I mean, you have two passes. The problem is you have to be an engine for that, because after queen g4 I still have some threats. I don't know if the engine gives this line. It gives the line... Where are we? h4? No, it doesn't give a line. Yeah, if I was white here, I would maybe play rook c4, hitting the queen, defending h4, and the queen doesn't really want to move very far from there. Yeah, rook c4 looks like a good move. Maybe there are better moves for white. Keeping the rook on the 7th cannot be bad either. So for example, even queen a7 could be a move. The idea being, if I take here, you take on g7. And this is a winning endgame for you that I cannot enter, of course. This would be a winning endgame for you. So queen a7 also prevents rook takes h4. Yeah, probably queen a7 is a bit more aggressive than rook c4. Yeah, you were totally fine here. You had no problems. You should have won that game. Well played, man. Sorry, I have to go now. Hope you have a great weekend and rest of the night. And I'll see you, I don't know, maybe later in a couple of hours, or maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna stream probably a couple of times. There's the Crazy House match between the finisher and Schuanet, and I usually do tactics on Sundays. So I don't know, because it's my birthday tomorrow, so I might not have as much time as I thought, but I'll try. So thanks guys, see you later, and I hope you have a great night. Bye bye.